Hello and welcome back, folks. Do you ever feel like your intelligence isn't mirrored by your life's achievements? Are you poised for success but find yourself entangled in a web of procrastination, excuses, or even low self-esteem? Well, hang tight because today we're diving deep into the mindset of high achievers and exploring how the art of self-soothing, resilience, and the hunger for relentless improvement can propel you towards the success you're capable of achieving. Let's begin by talking about emotional resilience. The ability to stay composed amidst chaos is a superpower of the successful. Imagine a hurricane of problems swirling around you, and there you are, calm and focused, eyes fixed only on solutions. This powerful mindset shift takes you from the curse of problem mode straight into solution mode. As you embark on your journey, you're bound to face hurdles, but it's the visionary who asks, what would need to be true for this to work? That finds a way to leap over these obstacles. These remarkable individuals have one thing in common: they're decision makers. They don't let failure derail them, nor let their egos obstruct their path. They confront their shortcomings head on, they know how to rally people, and they embrace the unknown with the certainty that they will persevere. This mentality isn't just inspiring, it's contagious. Imagine leading with the fearlessness to say, I'll figure this out, and watch as others flock to you, eager to be part of the journey through the storm. But achieving this level of success comes at a high price. It requires eliminating excuses and stepping into the ring to combat whatever life throws your way. Remember, life's a relentless series of battles, and when you choose to fight instead of fleeing, you're taking control of your destiny. Will you rise up to deliver the knockout punch, or will gentle jabs be your strategy to victory? Every fight calls for stamina, resilience, and the ability to bounce back with a counterpunch. Realize that when you're striving for greatness, excuses do nothing but shroud the underlying issue: fear. It's time to peel back that veneer and address the real beast. The moment you dismantle excuses and confront your fears, that's when your dreams, your legacy, and the grand vision you have for your life begin to take precedence over the convenience of feeling comfortable. Don't let fear dictate your narrative. Each one of us has a destiny that's far too important to be sidelined by the trivial what-ifs. You might be listening to this while working out, during your commute, or as you're about to face yet another challenge. But wherever you are, whatever you're up against, your next level, your promotion in life, is contingent on you entering the fray, standing tall, and saying, I won't succumb to fear. Take a moment and ponder your why. What drives your quest for success? Decipher your true motive, because it isn't about societal expectations or parental desires. It's about your craving to make an impact, to lead a healthier life, to stand for something larger than yourself. Pinpoint your why, and you'll ignite the desire to tackle even the most Herculean tasks with a no-excuse mentality. And remember, the sky is not your limit, it's just your launching pad. By now, you might be saying to yourself, this is powerful stuff, but how do I make it practical? You can achieve anything through the concept of the power of broke. It teaches you to be scrappy, resourceful, and to truly understand the ins and outs of your ambitions. When you can't afford to outsource, you learn the ropes yourself, making you an unstoppable force in your industry, impervious to deceit or manipulation. Now, dear listener, if this is resonating with you, if you're determined to take your life to the next level, then it's time to take action. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit like, and ring that notification bell. By doing so, you're not just supporting the channel, you're also tipping the scales in favor of achieving the success we're discussing today. Let's shift gears and consider the importance of investment in brands, in others' dreams, and most importantly, in yourself. Learning from each endeavor and refining your skill set is akin to adding more arrows to your quiver. Mentors can play a pivotal role here, as their experiences become your lessons, potentially saving you time and heartache on your path to greatness. Greatness is a product of mindset and association. You've likely heard you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Elevate your circle, engage with content that expands your horizons, and build that future vision through persistent, quality interactions. Communicate who you are and where you're going. The words you speak, the body language you project, and thoughts you harbor are perpetual signals to the world, defining your reality. Moreover, articulate your dreams, for silence can never echo back the acknowledgement of your aspirations. Remember, every failure encountered is not a marker of defeat. It's a stepping stone towards your education and success. Tangible growth is less about what you acquire materially and more about how you evolve intellectually, spiritually, and emotionally. Recurrent growth demands that you challenge yesterday's version of yourself. Seek out fresh perspectives, commit to the process of learning, and embrace a future crafted by hope and driven by action. Talking about failure and learning from it is pivotal. Don't fall into the trap of externalizing failure. Own it, learn from it, and pivot from it. Success often arrives dressed in the garments of failure for those with a vision to see its true potential. And never attribute your setbacks to others. It is only through taking responsibility for your actions that you empower yourself to rise above. Personal growth is an individual journey, tailored by one's aspirations and motivations. For entrepreneurs, it can span from societal contributions to profit generation. However, the elegance of personal growth lies in its nuances and variations. What remains constant is the nature of growth. It requires change, action, and a clear, undying commitment to never stand still. Examine the fabric of failure, understand its texture, and recognize its patterns. The key to overcoming failure is not to point fingers but to probe within. Accountability for failure is transformative. It converts failure into a ladder for success. So today, as you listen, ask yourself this: will I allow failure to dictate the bounds of my life, or will I choose to use it as the foundation upon which I build my success? Will I blame external forces, or will I seize control of my destiny, true to the belief that the only limits that exist are the ones we impose upon ourselves? Your battle could be with health, societal pressures, or financial constraints. Do you choose to accept these challenges merely as immovable objects, or do you see them instead as opponents in the ring, against which you can land a crippling blow? Your actions must align with your desires for change. Equip yourself with a "no excuses" mentality, and you will find that the only limitations you have are the ones you allow to take refuge in your mind. Remember how far you've come. A determination forged in the face of adversity. You've crafted your vision, journeyed through storms, and yet, here you stand, ready for the next bout. Let today be the day you not only chase your potential but live it, breathe it, and exemplify it in every step you take. Therein lies the fabric of what success truly is: a relentless chase after a dream so vivid it defies the opaque nature of fear and excuses. If this message has lit the fire of determination within you, make sure to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell to not only empower your journey but also bolster the collective stride towards success that we all share. Before we conclude, reflect on this: what are the key takeaways from today's discourse that you will implement in your life? Once you've identified them, the transformation from where you are to where you want to be begins step by resolute step. Success, after all, is not by chance but by choice, a result of the battles fought, the fears faced, and the failures turned to lessons. And on that mighty note, thank you for joining us on this journey. Stick with us and remember, the greatest victory is always just around the corner. Until next time, keep fighting the good fight, and transform every challenge into your triumph. Alright champ, it's time to shake things up and take control of your life. No more sitting on the sidelines just watching the world pass you by. Let's talk about making that commitment, the kind of commitment that separates the dreamers from the achievers, the kind that makes you see success within your grasp. You know what I am talking about. Ditch the endless scrolling through social media, envying everyone else's life. It's time to take your own life by the reins. You've seen others soar with wealth and luxury, now it's your turn. But it all starts with standing up and deciding to play a role in your own narrative. You might be asking, commit to what? It's simple: your dreams, your goals, yourself. Commitment is not just about starting, it's about following through to the finish line. Bruce Lee said it best: the successful warrior is the average man, with laser-like focus. You need to cultivate that focus. Don't rely solely on your inherent abilities. Build opportunities through sheer dedication and effort. Remember, a dream doesn't become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. Get up and give your goals everything you've got, every single day. You should be so exhausted by the end of your grind that you just pass out and then you do it all over again. Think about it. Skill, mindset, and seizing opportunity, that's the holy trinity of success. You sharpen your skills, nurture your mindset, and when opportunity knocks, you'll be ready to hit it out of the park. So, you're pumped up now, you're ready to rise, but you're wondering, what's next? What's the game plan? First things first, you need a clear goal. Precise, specific, crystal clear, because without that, distractions are going to derail you. Take Doug McMillon, started as a summer employee loading trucks at Walmart, and hustled his way up to CEO. What made that possible? He saw his purpose as bigger than any excuse that could stand in his way. That's the mindset shift you need to embrace. It's time to say goodbye to excuses and embrace the grind, because an excuse has never achieved a goal. Let's take out the blanket of convenience, those excuses, and stare fear straight in the eye. Fear is often the root of all those excuses. Beat that fear into submission by realizing the power in you is greater than any obstacle. You want to talk about consistency? Let's talk about commitment. Not 5 days a week, not 6, but every single day, without fail. That's how a dream becomes a reality. It's about making your efforts louder than your excuses. There's no on and off switch here, it's an always-on mentality. And speaking of dreams, it takes more than daydreaming about success. It takes an insatiable hunger to reach your aspirations, an unstoppable will that pushes you to grind harder every day. It's high time you turned your hustle up several notches, because it's this relentless pursuit that makes legends. Now, if you're feeling this message, thinking that the value here is resonating with you, make sure you stride over and smash that subscribe button. Like this video, ring the notification bell so you can claim these benefits and transform your potential into action. Moving on, let's dissect the movement. How sharp is your execution in whatever you do? Are you making strong, determined strides like a shark in the ocean? Sharks never stop moving, they're relentless. They pivot when they need to. They adapt. They don't just swim, they make every move count. So, here's a question for you. What's the caliber of your movement right now? Are you consistently pushing forward, or are you caught in a cycle of inconsistent efforts? You know the secret: consistency is key. It's the thread that ties success together. And let's be real, it's not just about talent or who you know. Talent often squanders time because it thinks it can afford to. But the hustler, the one who makes it, they don't have a spare second to waste. They're crafting their skill, inching closer to their goals tirelessly, relentlessly. Consider this: maybe it's time to really look into yourself to recognize where you have room for improvement. Could it be your attitude? Yes, your attitude. Because often, that's the game changer. A positive attitude opens doors, enables growth, and builds connections that negative ones could never even knock on. Remember, every industry is, in essence, about people. If you can improve your interpersonal skills, that's a leap forward in becoming the top-tier version of yourself. If your life story has felt more like an anchor than wings, then recognize that underdog spirit within. It's that very underdog mentality that's going to propel you to greatness. Your struggles, your setbacks are not just obstacles, they're fuel for your ascent. So when people tell you it can't be done, let that fuel your determination to prove them wrong. But let's address the elephant in the room: fear. Fear of success can be just as crippling as fear of failure. It's time to confront those fears and just go for it. Take the leap and test your limits. Now think about it: what opportunities are slipping through your fingers because you're playing it safe, because you're scared? Imagine, just for a second, a life not governed by fear. Envision the incredible heights you could soar to if you shed those chains. Success demands sacrifice, not as an enemy, but as an ally. And yes, sacrifice differs from person to person. For some, it might mean sacrificing a comfort zone. For others, time with loved ones, or immediate pleasure for future gain. Whatever it is, you'll need to hammer out a pact with sacrifice if you want to breach that next level. So let me conclude by saying this: you are the commander of your journey, the architect of your destiny. Each day presents a new opportunity to be better, to improve, to move closer to what you define as success. And the truth is, you've got to be unyielding in your pursuit, non-negotiable in your work ethic, and unwavering in your commitment. As we wrap this up, I hope the fire's been ignited within you, and I want you to hold on to that flame. Carry it into every single goal and challenge you face. Today, my friend, is your day. Start it with purpose, end it with pride. Now, tell me, after absorbing all this, what's the first action you're going to take? Drop a comment and steer yourself towards that high-octane future. Remember, the pursuit of greatness starts now.